She's a Heartfulness Certified Trainer. She's been teaching from the last 12 years. She's a life skill trainer practicing heartfulness meditation from the last 26 years. And she's MA B.ed. Ma'am, welcome to Beautiful Minds.
Thank you, ma'am. And good evening to all the enthusiastic audience. So
So,
yes,
heartfulness meditation, and you've been practicing it from the last 26 years, though. So, please tell us more about it.
yeah, definitely. Thank you. Thank you for the nice introduction, ma'am. And once again, good evening to one and all. So I'm from Heartfulness Institute, and this is a non-profit organization. And this is the basic of this meditation is Raja Yoga, where it is simplified and modified to the present day life, where you can practice anywhere, anytime. And this is established for the past 75 years and spread across 160 countries. Heartfulness practices are aided with pranahuti, that is yogic transmission, and is led by Kamlesh D. Patel, our global guide and the heartfulness meditation trainer. And our world headquarters are located in Kana Shantivanam, that is Hyderabad, in Telangana state. It is spread across 1400 acres of land where you will find greenery all around. And not only that, there's the largest meditation hall inaugurated by our president, Sri Ramnath Kovindji, in 2020. Here, we have the largest meditation hall where 1 lakh seekers can meditate at the same time. Not only that, we have greenery all around where 3 lakh species of plants are planted. And also, this ashram has been awarded by the Harita Mitra of Telangana government. And many more awards, they have received many more awards for this greenery. Not only that, we also have wellness centers and a heartfulness school with all the international standards. Apart from that, we also have a huge playground and many programs are being conducted in many different places by our heartfulness. Yes, ma'am. This is about heartfulness.
That's great. So when did you start doing it? Like your introduction to it. How did you come in contact with this kind of a meditation?
Yeah, when I was 18 years old, I was much interested in meditation
Okay.
and the spiritual books also.
Okay.
So one of our colleague has introduced me to this meditation, and from then I have been into this and enjoying every moment.
Okay.
And apart from this, we have the Heartfulness Institute, Education Institute, which is offering various programs for all age groups. For example, we have Inspire program for teachers, where the teachers can evolve from within and also work under joyful atmosphere. They can lead a stress-free life. And this is what we are practicing for many years. As a teacher also, even I'm enjoying every moment.
Okay.
Apart from that, we also have the curriculum for the classes 1 to 9, where the values are introduced, instituted, are given to the students in through activities, fun-filled activities. Apart from that, we also have help program for 10th, 11th, and 12th students and inter students, where this is a 16-week program, and also the students will get e-certificates after the 16th week. That is, life skills and meditation are introduced in these programs.
Okay.
Apart from that, we have help for the degree and postgraduate students. Not only that, we also have many village connects, we connect, and corporate connects, and also government connects, where different offerings, where group discussions and communication skills and all other skills have been developed. All these programs are developed by scientists, researchers, and all professionals in that particular stream. Not only that, we also have CME for medical professionals. This course is associated by the American Medical Association, American Medical Council. Apart from this, we also have different programs for all age groups throughout the year, and all these are free of charge. Free charge. We do not charge for anything. Only our trained volunteers are working on that. Yeah.
Right. So it's an NGO, as you mentioned
Yes,
earlier, also.
yes,
Okay. 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 So, how can somebody like join you if they are interested? What are the platforms through which they can get connected with you?
yes. We have different trainers all over the world, and also we have a website where where I'll give you the end of the session,
Okay.
and they can join through the website, through the phones. And not only that, our institute, we have ashrams all over the places, so they can visit there, and the trainers are all the time available. So it takes 3 sessions, continuous 3 sessions, which last around 1 hour, where they can know the outline of this meditation practices.
Okay.
We have 4 main practices: relaxation, meditation, rejuvenation, and inner connect. Through
Okay.
these simple practices, we can connect ourselves. We all know that meditation helps us a lot, but how to do it?
Yes.
Through these practices, we can develop that inner connection. They are very simple and can be practiced anywhere, anytime.
Right. As during pandemic, also people were so confused, and that was something new to all of us. And many
Yes,
people started meditating at that point of time.
yes,
Though earlier also we knew that it's very important, but that period of time really, I think people started meditating more. So we have different kinds of meditations already there.
yes.
How like heartfulness is different from other methods? Can you just elaborate that also a little?
Yeah. Thank you very much. It's a very valid question, in fact. So we have heard about meditation, and we know that we have to close our eyes, go deep into ourselves. But the moment we close our eyes, there's a rush of thoughts, and we are unable to come out. Most of the
Yes.
time, we are either in the past or the future, but never in the present.
Yes.
So this heartfulness meditation is aided with a pranahuti Shakti, which comes from the guide, and
Okay.
it helps us to meditate for a longer duration of time. So there's a possibility for us to go deeper into ourselves and meditate. This is the special feature. Apart from that, we also have a rejuvenation process, that is the cleaning process, where with the help of the trainer, what we understand, we regulate our mind, and this is through a process. By practicing this for a minimum 21 days, you will definitely see the transformation within yourself. But you need to practice, because only
Yes.
practice makes man perfect. So for that,
Yes.
the first 3 sessions, which we have to take for 3 days, for a continuous 3 days, and later on you can practice it at home itself. So by practicing, you will start this inward journey where you can dive deep into yourself with the help of this transmission or the pranahuti Shakti.
Right. Like, it's very true. Like, whatever you are mentioning, like, most of us, we keep on struggling in life and we don't know actually what do we require?
Yes.
What the real,
So
like, we can say, the food for the soul that is missing in life, and we keep on just banging head here and there. And even I would like you to focus on this point that just simply sitting with closed eyes is not important.
yes,
That is where the job of these coaches and mentors come. Can you please elaborate that a little?
yeah, definitely. So when we think of our mind, what is mind? Nothing but flow of thoughts. And on an average, each individual has 60,000 to 70,000 per day. So just imagine what a
Yes.
traffic jam is happening here.
Yes. Yes.
So unless we don't regulate these thoughts, all these years we have learned how to train ourselves, our physical body. But what about our mental body, which has so many thoughts imbibed in that? So in order to regulate our mind, we have some tools, basic tools. or the practices which I was talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, with these practices, slowly through relaxation and meditation, with the help of the transmission, what happens is we are able to spend much more time with ourselves, with our own self. As human beings, our goal is to um, transform ourselves from the small individual to the higher self, the
Yes.
highest potential who is there within us. So, this inward journey is possible only when we train ourselves. Only through training we have learned how to take care of our physical body through some exercises, through a balanced diet and good sleep. But even there also, when we are trying to sleep nowadays, even a small child, 5 or 6 years old child, is not able to have a good sleep. It's because of the stress that we are facing. Because the body is getting tired and trying to sleep, but the mind is still working. It's working 24 by 7. So in this practices, what we do is slowly we start training our mind by silencing the mind for small duration. This happens through practice only. With the help here, the guide, with the help of the guide, the yogic transmission, which he has acquired through for a long period, he is able to transmit that into the seeker's heart. By this, the seeker is able to dive more deeply inside himself. And this is only practice. This is only possible when we understand the system much better. So
Yes.
now let us understand what is this human system. It has three bodies, namely the physical, the subtle, and the causal body. The physical body, there's nothing much where we can evolve. It is already God given, so the color cannot be changed, the height cannot be changed. It is already imbibed, it is there in the genes. And the causal body, it is the speck of the, we all come from a higher source, from the higher dimensions. That speck is there within ourselves. And that speck is that which is for because of which we are all existing. And that speck also it cannot be changed. What we call God, Ru, or Atma, whatever it is, that is the because of which we are all existing. And that cannot be touched. There's no need to evolve. But in between, there's a subtle body which has the consciousness, mind, intellect, and ego. These are the subtle bodies which act as the, shall I say, as the hard copy of our system, because of which we are acting according to our mind or manas. So, through these practices, what we can do is we can refine these subtle bodies. What are these subtle bodies? Once again, if we'll think of, they are the mind, which can evolve into from thinking to feeling. The intellect, it can evolve from intelligence to wisdom. Through these practices, we can also evolve our ego into unconditional love. And when we are able to evolve from, when we are able to transform all these, our consciousness increases. So we start with an consciousness, with an awareness which can expand up to 360 degrees. All great persons like Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, they all had 360-degree awareness where one can evolve from the small human being or else to the divinized human being. This is only possible when we start developing that awareness within our own self. And this is only possible when we can train ourselves through the yogic transmission, when we train ourselves to meditate for long duration of time, we are able to evolve. So this is what is about the transmission, yogic transmission. Now, let us compare this with an example to understand much better. If we take the ocean, it's a huge water body. The formula for water is H2O. When you separate this with a with a drop of water, when a drop of water is separated, the water formula remains the same. It is the same H2O. In the same way, we are all coming from the ultimate source, and that speck is there somewhere within ourselves. When we try to understand this small speck through this for three bodies that we were talking about, we start evolving from within. Like when we start understanding the consciousness or the subtle bodies which are there within ourselves, we start evolving much better. So this is transmission. What keep practicing. As we keep on practicing, the inner silence or the gap between the thoughts starts increasing. So there's a gap between one thought and the other, and we are trying to tap that gap, that inner silence through meditation. This is what
That
is happening in
really,
this.
yeah, that really makes sense, and I can get that vibe from you. I can understand that it must be bringing a change, because before the start of the live, also I could see that you were not at all disturbed by this thing, that you were not able to connect properly or something. You were very calm,
Thank
and
you.
whereas I've seen guests getting very restless about things, so I could really feel that this person is doing some kind of meditation. That is why
Okay.
she's so patient.
Yes.
And there are certain people who believe that all these things are like of no use.
Yes.
What can it bring or something? I know it's a big ignorance on their part, but some kind of message for them also.
Yeah. So unless you don't experience anything, you cannot believe it.
Yes.
So heartfulness relaxation technique. This is available on the YouTube, and most of the time it is available in throughout the media. So if you can just follow the instructions and spend 3 to 4 minutes, you will see the difference. It really relaxes you completely from within. And it is all these techniques are scientifically proved.
Mm-hmm.
So what this relaxation does is it really calms our mind and helps us to dive deep into our meditation. It is a very practical approach where each and every one of you can try and then implement this in your daily life. Once you get the taste of it, the relaxation technique, a 5 year old child till a 90 years old woman, everyone can practice this. So once you practice this relaxation technique, I'm sure each one of you will definitely develop more interest towards this heartfulness meditation.
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
this
So
is
thank
about
you
it.
so much, ma'am, for joining us today and giving us such deep insight onto this meditation program. And definitely, like even if some everything is available online, but a mentor or a coach, they cannot be replaced. So it's good. Certified trainers like you, they are guiding the people. So I would request you to share your website and everything with the audience if they want
Yeah,
to get more information and they want to be connected with you.
yeah. www.heartfulness.org.com. Please
Yeah.
visit this site, and you will also find that certified trainers who can help you 24 by 7. And please take the 3 introductory sittings, which will definitely help you a lot.
And it is free of cost. This course is
Yes,
free of
it's
cost.
100% free of cost. And all these courses are also the programs that we were discussing before. All these programs are already introduced in many schools in Twin Cities, and more than 3 lakh students are now are already practically participating in this heartfulness programs, and it is giving them immense joy. Not
Yeah.
only that, even teachers also, many teachers also are being trained through this Inspire program, where it makes a lot of difference. They are able to work stress free in a stress free atmosphere, and are also able to give the best from themselves to the students. All these years it was the teacher centered education, but after this program it has become a student centered program, where from the student's perspective the teacher is acting according to their perspective. So it makes a lot of difference. So that bonding between the teacher and students has definitely increased, and it is definitely giving a good positive result. So please try this, and
Yes.
then you'll definitely enjoy it in your
Yes.
daily life.
Everyone give it at least a try to know its
Yes,
benefits. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us today. It was a wonderful session with you, and it really gave a good introduction to the program. And the interested people are really going to get connected with you very soon. Thank you so much for joining.
thank you, ma'am. Have a great day.